So choose your path, Alex. Are you gonna go the lighter side or the darker side?
No, let's go the dark side.
The darker side. Well, let me show you the face first of all. It represents the key art, which has half of my face as Christos, the other half as Criss Angel. The Christos represents the darker side of me. Criss Angel represents the lighter side of me. So if you go down the darker side, you'll notice that we have some elements here. All of these elements are in the show. So like this subway train, you'll actually see it go through the entire theater. And this represents the time when I used to go into the city and try to get a break from producers, agents, managers, and no one would give me an opportunity because they didn't get me because I wasn't like anything that they've seen before. So we have, some signatures: Lance Burton, Gary Oldman, Paul Stanley, a bunch of really cool people that have signed to train. Over here we have Bobo, who scares the hell out of people. We have the Tatiana, who I cut in 2 pieces in the show without any boxes, bullets, covers of any kind, crawling away for her life. Over here we have the doll face character, which if you walk past, the eyes will turn on. And this is the added scene, which I talked about in the Fear Alive segment in the show, which is a new segment in the show where I bring people's fears to life. Over here, there is the Phantasm Book, which is in the show before the bird segment. All of these beautiful fantasy images come to life out of the book. And on the floor on both sides, there's smoke and holograms. On that side, the darker side, is the Christos character. On this side is the cartoon manga character of Criss Angel dancing around the floor. There's beautiful pieces of artwork that were done by these incredible kids who are going through a very trying time right now with their disease. A lot of these kids are suffering with pediatric cancer, and you'll notice that their handprints were placed on the walls here to raise awareness and money for pediatric cancer. This beautiful piece of art over here I had purchased. So this painting here was done by Taylor, really just the greatest kid. And he had passed away when he was 11 years old. So we raised a lot of money for pediatric cancer in memory of Taylor. And we're reminded every day that these kids are dealing with life and death. All of these kids, all of these paintings, all of this artwork, we're trying to raise money. And 100% of every cent that we raise goes to research and treatment. I don't take a penny out for any expense of any kind of funded out of my pocket. We have this beautiful area over here, which we dedicated to Avery, our little angel, who I met years ago, who I knew for many, many years. And she passed away when she was 13 years young. Just a beautiful soul, a beautiful girl. She made this tree over here, the family tree. And again, I got that in a auction to benefit pediatric cancer. And this was Avery when she met me. She wrote this to me. And then you can see from this moment to this moment when we were working together when she was in remission and we thought she was good. We were working together to raise awareness. And then she had a relapse. And unfortunately, it claimed her young life. Avery really taught us that, you have to be positive even though sometimes things don't seem too good. She unfortunately passed away, but she lives in all of us. And I talk about all of these kids that really touched my life in a profound way every single show. In the theater, let's go. They all appear in stars on the LED screen above the audience's heads every night. All of these incredible stars that represents all these kids that are no longer with us. But this is the theater, fully immersive. You can see that we're doing alignment right now with all the projectors on the walls. The walls are about 100 feet by 22 feet tall. The screens overhead are 100 feet long by about 27 feet wide if you combine them all together. In between all these fingers, which are the LED screens, there's lights. There's more lights in this show, more moving lights than all 7 Cirque shows combined. More lights than any pop singer, than any theater show in the world ever. There's lights everywhere. If you just look up, I don't know if you can see them. They're not turned on right now, but there's lights everywhere. So they're rehearsing right now. We do training every day in the afternoon, make sure everybody is physically capable of doing their track, because the tracks are dangerous. They're very physical. I hang over the audience's heads. I'm doing a lot of different crazy things, so you have to be physically fit, mentally prepared and focused in order to do this show safely and in a way that the audience is really going to connect to. So it's all mind, body, and spirit. Yeah, we have more fire effects, more pyro than any show in Vegas, than any rock band, than anything that I've ever seen perform in a venue even twice this size. I mean, the fire effects in here are insane. I have every fire effect, tornado effect, flame shooter, flamethrower, you name it, we have it, plus all of the expendable pyrotechnic effects. It's all in the show. We have a lot of visual effects from storm effects that happen in here, blowers and all sorts of things. I mean, you just look around, if you really study it, you'll see like just the lighting alone, and you look at the screens, there's 17 different LED screens that are just the proscenium alone, plus another 200 lights in between the screen. The audio is insane. DAS is incredible. They provided a surround sound system that will move your soul. There are 12 subwoofers. 6 of them have 30-inch subwoofers with a piston driving them so that you feel your insides move around at the start of the show. So DAS audio has been incredible. As I said, Lighthouse and Panasonic and ETC and high-end systems, and it just goes on and on and on and on and on.
The scale is ridiculous, right?
Oh yeah, this is crazy because it's a more intimate theater than I was at previously, but just as many seats and the audience is right there. It's a much more intimate feeling. Planet Hollywood is amazing because of the location. It's right across the street from the Bellagio. It's in the heart of the Strip, and the excitement is incredible. The foot traffic, we're pretty much sold out every freaking night since we started. So it was a great career move and business move to come to Planet Hollywood, and they just treat me amazing. I'm just so happy to be here.
Is it still as exciting for you in the middle of the show when all this going on around you as it was when you first started?
Oh, this is more exciting because I get to really enjoy and look forward to perform here, because I'm only doing 260 shows a year as opposed to 450 that I previously did. This gives me the opportunity to miss it. I do, 6 shows 20 weeks a year and 7 shows 20 weeks a year, 40 weeks a year, where I was doing 48 weeks a year, and I was doing, like 460 shows, something crazy. So my body heals better. I'm able to get more rest. I'm able to give a better performance. And I don't know, the energy is just far greater than anything I've ever experienced. In Vegas, people are pretty much immune to a lot. And when you're at this show, the audience reacts very differently than I've seen in any other theatrical show in Las Vegas. They're pumped up, they're excited. It's much more in line with a concert of your favorite pop artist or, superstar artists in the musical fields than it is of a theatrical show. The energy is just crazy here. I mean, people stand up multiple times during the show. The energy, the screaming, the clapping, the jumping, the just unpredictability. It's just all so exciting. It's awesome. So you're backstage. This is the first time I've ever shown this before. Girls' dressing room. There's no one in here. I think Michelle's in here, but she's dressed. And you can see who's sloppier, the girls or the guys. We'll find out. That's the question. Come, let's see the guys' dressing room. This is our little hangout room, like for everybody. Hi, Shelly.
Hi.
You stretched out? You warmed up?
Ready to go.
All right. This is the guys' dressing room. Think everybody's decent? So yeah, take a look. You can see all the costumes, all the different heads. Josh plays Bobo.
Hey, Josh.
How you doing?
And he also hypes up the audience in the beginning of the show.
Oh yeah.
Right?
How you doing?
Good. Everything's good.
Certainly.
So he's getting ready. This is our audio department. Hey, Stan.
Hi. How you doing?
Matt?
Hello, sir. How are
How
you?
was your break?
Good, good.
Good?
Sir. Yes, thank you very much.
This is our my makeup area. I'm going to show you for the very first time my brand new massage shower area. So, I don't know if you can see, it's pretty dim in here. But they installed me. Planet Hollywood was amazing. They built me the shower because they know I love showers because I'm 51 now and my body gets beat up. So I have like the craziest water flow that just massages me and gives me the most amazing experience. I never want to get out of there. I always want to stay in that freaking shower. And then I'll show you the costume area, our wardrobe area. Over here is our incredible wardrobe department. Everybody busy at work?
Hi.
Not right now. They're chilling.
How you doing?
We're not chilling, we're organizing.
You're organizing, good. So these incredible ladies built pretty much all of the costumes in the show, and they did just a masterful job. So applause for all the ladies. Yolan
Thank you.
led
It's
everybody to
Rachel.
do this. Yes. So you can see, like, this is my Christos costume, so they're constantly repairing it and cleaning it. This has lights in the right over here in the LED lights in the actual jacket. The belt lights up, the cape lights up. So it's lots and lots and lots of things that they do here.
Yes.
Yes, working on wigs, Emily. Yes. So it's all good. For the geeks, the tech heads out there, you might enjoy this. This is the basically the brains to the show. If you want to screw me up, come in this room and just pull shit out. It's like an operator making a call back in the 50s. But you can see this is our data pads, green hippo servers. This controls all of the LED projectors. And what you're looking at is many millions of dollars in this room. So it's climate control and command, and we treat this right because this is the brains of the entire show. So in this room here, we have my hangout room. So when my friends come to see the show or different celebrities, they come and wait for me in this room. My mom's chilling here right now, but I love some of the pictures that are here. Paul Stanley, a dear friend of mine from Kiss, his guitar. Billy Gibbons from ZZ Top, Vince Neil, and a bunch of Sully gave that to me from Motley Crue, Godsmack. So really, really cool stuff. My son and I, my mom and dad, Oprah. So, oh, and I got my star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. We got Gary Oldman, myself, Lance Burton, and Randy Couture. So, yeah, pretty cool. And Jerry Lewis, this is a cool little piece of trivia for you. Here's Jerry Lewis, myself, and Tony Orlando at the Help event a few years back. Jerry Lewis handed me the torch for my work with kids, and to continue to do that. And I also got his director's chair, which he used for many, many movies. And I'm just honored to have this. I also got some of his watches that were gifts from Dean Martin and Sammy Davis Jr., the Rat Pack. So big fan of Jerry Lewis, and have this chair and this picture to remind me of his career in entertainment, which was just incredible.
And then there's TVs and movies. We've already talked about TV coming this year. What about movies?
I'm actually shooting a movie this year. Mike Lee, that's with one E, is writing it. I just worked with him, and it's based on my characters and kind of the story I put together, but he's physically writing the actual script. It's awesome, and it will be released probably Halloween 2020, but we're shooting it this year, so look out for the Mindfreak movie. It's gonna be nuts. So, Alex and everybody, I hope you enjoyed your visit to Mindfreak here at Planet Hollywood. It was a lot of fun giving you a little guided tour. The very first one that I did. Hope you enjoyed it. I gotta get to the stage.
Can we come in here?
You've seen enough. I gotta disappear, and unfortunately, so do you, so you can get into your seat and watch the show very shortly. Thanks for being here.
Well, I love you so much.